Hi, thanks so much for being here today. My name is Anne Marie Touche. There have been other realms that have been watching us for eons. And, I'm here today to take you on a journey to some of the power places that I've been, and that I have messages from messengers that are here for us. I have photographic evidence that we're not alone, that there are other realms around to connect with us. And some of those that you're going to see here, we're going to focus today on orbs, but there's ghosts, there's the crystal skulls, and of course the ETs. And these are my actual photographs. So today I'm a spiritual educator, a researcher, and I'm here today to assist you in remembering who you are and connecting you to the other realms that are waiting for you. Now, as a spiritual educator and researcher, I want to be real clear that this has nothing to do with religion, color, creed, nothing to do with that. This is spiritually connecting us to what I believe is angels and messengers that we all have. I believe we all came into this lifetime with an angel, with guardian angels around us, and that they've been here working with us and kind of waiting for us to notice them. As a little child, I used to lay on the ground and I'd look up at the clouds and I'd kind of make images, and with my imagination I would see images in the clouds. And I think that's here for us today as well. I think there are images and messengers that show up in kind, compassionate ways, so not to scare us. This here is an angel that was taken, this picture was taken in Taos, New Mexico when I was on a spiritual journey in 2004. And for me, this looks like a head right here of an angel. You can see the hairline, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the chin. So it's kind of a side view. She's laying down on this puffy cloud. We now have a number of books written and TV and shows with the internet and everything, testimonies that there is more. Maybe there's an afterlife. There's other multi-dimensions to this planet. Have ETs visited this planet before? And are they still here? Are we not alone? Some of the great TV shows that we're watching today that has scientific facts and proof on the History Channel is a great channel because so many people watch the History Channel, is the TV show Ancient Aliens. And I know some of you have seen that show, Ancient Aliens. Isn't it great? It's a wonderful show. And now Morgan Freeman, what a great testimony of an actor. He's showing us through the wormhole. And he's talking about phenomena that are out there that science has. Contact's been going on. All we have to do is just really pay attention. And the messages ask, and we really do receive. There's a lot of the population now, believes in ghosts, and that there are people that can communicate with those that have crossed over. So we're all pretty familiar with ghosts. And orbs have been showing up in photographs for the last several years with the digital camera coming in. And so, these orbs, forms that show up on our pictures, what are they? Who are they? Are they spiritual messengers connecting us to other realms? Are they here to connect us? Now, what is an orb? Scientists have been checking this out and questioning it as well. And Dr. Heinzman, he's a PhD and he works with NASA and UCLA. And he's investigated these orbs. And he's found out that just using multiple cameras, all different kinds of cameras, that these orbs actually have an intelligence. If you direct them and you call them into the camera, they're going to show up. They're going to show up and talk to you. And it's a phenomena that's been best captured, and they're just particles floating in the air. They're a fluorescence. So they're particles, and they're fluorescents, and they're just really not made up of any particular consistency. And Dr. was so impressed with this that in 2008 the Prophets Conference sponsored the Orbs, the Veil is Lifting. And there were several speakers. James Gillian, his contact has begun. He is a great UFO and very familiar with orbs. Orbs have distinctive markings in them. I was a presenter at this conference and showing some of my pictures, and of course orbs showed up to watch what we were all talking about. This large orb has some distinctive markings in it. This is James. He's got a little one up here and this big one here with all the markings in it that showed it up. So he had quite a group of energies. So these are basic energies. And we were out, we were doing his radio show that he does on Saturday nights, and there was an orb joining us. Now, you have to learn discernment and figure out just what are orbs and what are not orbs, so that you know when you get an image on your camera. And I just use a regular old camera. This is just, I've used the throwaway battery, ones, the disposable ones. It's not necessarily the type of camera. It's about your energy and ability to connect with the orbs. But dust spots are not orbs. And raindrops are not orbs. And snowflakes definitely are not orbs. Orbs are not a reflection off the camera lens. What orbs are, as I showed you in the earlier picture with James, has some distinctive markings. This was taken in my backyard, and they just might be in yours. So for us to be paying attention. Orbs are not just at night. You don't just see them out at night. Your camera can also capture them during the day, and they can be as colorful as the rainbow colors at night. And at night as well, you could see different color orbs. So the colors don't show up just during the day. So, and orbs believe in God. This is not the work of anything that is not of healthy energy. That's why they show up in churches, to let us know that there's nothing to fear. They're here to be our friend. And this one has a little face in it. I don't know if you can see that one, but we'll show you others. Orbs want to be called in. Just raise your arms and calling them in. Paying attention to them is what they wanted. And the more people, the more orbs that are going to show up, which is the fun part as well. That when you get a group together and you start taking the pictures, they're just going to come dancing and talking to you. Now you'll feel these energies maybe as a cool breeze when they're near you. You may feel the energy around you, and that's what they're wanting you to do, is pay attention to them. Because when you ask, they'll certainly show up. Ask for them to show up and you receive. That's an old biblical term, ask and you shall receive. That's literally what it means, ask. Angels and guides are here. My belief is that angels and guides are here to help us. They just cannot interfere in our lives. But if we ask them to show up, they're going to be happy and thrilled to be with us. Orb energies are distinctive in their shapes and designs. So they're not a reflector on the road. They're distinctive markings. And I'm going to point out right here, you'll see they have like a little face. Eyes, nose. They're actual faces. This could be moisture in the air. These are reflectors. But an actual orb is going to have a distinctive marking that you will recognize. Here's some more of these orb faces. Just smiling, just coming out and having fun. They're liking to play with us. They're full of love. They're not here to harm us, because if they were going to harm us, then that had been done a long time ago. So, or at big events, as I said, in groups, events, the orb energies, because it's our energies, our frequencies that draw them in. So you're going to find a lot of orb energies at big events. And some of them, yes, indeed, could be our ancestors that come and want to join us in our activities and fun and play with us. And because their existence is still going on. These energies can be attached to us as our angels, our guides, our loved ones, but they're around. And you're going to start to see them in your photographs. And if you feel an energy in a room or someplace that you're at, ask them to show up. Say, is there any orbs here? They love children. They love to play. They're childlike. You know, we're all childlike. You know, no matter what age we are, I think we're all kind of children at heart. And they watch over us and they protect us. So make sure that we don't fall and no harm will come to us. I've often heard people say, I felt angel arms pick me up when I fell. And indeed, that does happen. They like to have fun. This was at a circus that we were at, and they just like to ride the elephants, I guess. There could be another dimension out there that is either unaware of our existence or wants to connect with our existence. They can be particles of our own energy that we leave behind. That's also a possibility. There's so many unanswered questions, and that's why we're here now in our time to maybe find out the answers to these questions.